Basically, what everyone will expect in the demo.
It is query language, database level,
Yeah.
backend.
Hmm. Okay. I'll cover the topics. What is data? What is database? For the job opportunities, market, why Oracle? These topics I'm going to cover in this today's session. First, what is data? Data means what? Information. Data means what? Information. Information is nothing but anything like text message or phone mobile numbers or images, anything comes under the data. Okay, like your sensitive information, Aadhaar numbers, PAN numbers, bank account numbers, bank account details, everything comes under the data. That is information. Information is nothing but data. So why to store the data? We need to store the data, right? Why to store the data? Can anyone tell why to store the data?
And future purpose.
Hmm. Why to store the data means we need to fetch the data for the future reference. Future reference. For example, we are storing the data images in your mobile. Okay. In further future, you want to see your old images. Then you will open the gallery. For example, if you store in the data in your gallery, you will open the gallery and you will open require photo. Like that. Your bank details will be there. So you want to see the statement. If you are storing the data, then only you can see your statement, right? Without storing, you cannot see the data again. So that is the data and storage of data. So to store the data, something should be there, right? You have phone, you have mobile phones. So you are having some images, and you are having some data, some documents and everything in WhatsApp chat. So where you are storing everything these into your mobile. Like that, what organizations will do? Organizations, any company, for example, banks, insurance industries, travel industries, healthcare industries, all these industries, where they will store the data, database. We can store the data into the database. Okay. Why to store the data? The main part is for future reference. To fetch the data for future reference. Okay. Now I will explain the types of data. There are three types of data. Structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. Okay, there are three types of data. One is structured data, means it will be in tabular form. Tabular format means table contains rows and columns. Table contains rows and columns. And semi-structured data means in the format of XMLs, JSONs. So anyone knows about the JSONs and XML? So if you don't know also, that is fine. There will be XML formats and JSON formats. These are the semi-structured data. And unstructured data. Unstructured data means this will not have the structure. So one-time data. One-time data means, let's say, for example, you are booking one cab. So everyone knows cab, right? Ola, Uber, Rapido. So you are booking one cab, Uber cab, for example. So you have requested, for example, from JNT to Kukatpalli, you are requesting one Uber ride. Okay, the ride, what will happen? First, the ride created, and it will search the nearby drivers. It will search the nearby drivers, and it will send request to the nearby drivers. So you have searched cab for this location to this location, and this request will go to the Uber drivers, nearby Uber drivers, the available Uber drivers. If one driver accepts, then the ride will be confirmed. Then what about two other drivers? The request went to other drivers also, right? So, but they have rejected. They have rejected. Otherwise, one driver has accepted, and remaining data will be cancelled. So that will be the unstructured data. That won't be any structure. It's a live processing. That we will call as live processing. Unstructured data will be in the form of live processing, and this will be in the form of documents, documents. Okay. So everyone clear about structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data? Not in depth, but what the structured data, what the semi-structured data, and what the unstructured data. Okay. Now types of databases. There are so many types of databases. Most popular databases are Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL database, MongoDB, Amazon DynamoDB, PostgreSQL. So these are the main databases, and the remaining, for Amazon there is Amazon DynamoDB, and for Google there is a Google BigQuery. So many databases are there. But what is the main? Which database is using mostly? Anyone knows? Nowadays, which database?
Oracle or MySQL. SQL.
I'll show you. If you search in Google DB engine rankings, you can see the rankings of the databases. What is the first rank? It's a Oracle database with the points of 1256. Okay. Next is MySQL. Next is MS6 SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. Okay. These are the rankings. You can see the rankings here. Which databases are there? So many databases are there in our market. See, these many databases are there. IBM have one IBM DB2. Okay. But top two databases, Oracle and MySQL. These both are products of Oracle Corporation. Oracle and MySQL, both databases are the products for the Oracle Corporation. This is the Oracle is this licensed software and MySQL is the open software. Okay. So here the database model also you can see. Relational databases, key value, document database, document database. Why I'm showing here, if you see the structured and semi-structured, for example, let's say Oracle. So we don't want to see everything, all of this. We want to learn only Oracle. So Oracle supports structured and semi-structured. Earlier, it used to support only structured data, but now in latest versions, Oracle is also supporting semi-structured data. Okay, Oracle only supports. Okay, Oracle only supports structured and semi-structured data. And for unstructured data, there is a document databases. To store the unstructured data, the most popular database is MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB also this Firebase real-time database, CouchDB, Google Cloud Firestore. These are all the document databases to process the real-time data. Okay, so like I told you, right? Uber cabs, Uber cab examples, and Swiggy, Zomato. This everything is the live process. So for that we will use document databases. But what about relational databases? Relational database, why we are using relational databases? Everyone know DBMS and RDBMS? DBMS is database management system. First, there is a data. To store the data, there is a databases. But to manage the databases, there is a DBMS, database management system. Okay. To, what is maintenance means? Maintenance means first to store the data, and after storing the data, we need to process the data. Okay. We are storing the data, and after that, we are processing the data. Why? As per the requirement, we need to process the data. Okay. For example, let's say, so here only we have searched DB engine rankings. I have searched DB engine rankings. Okay, and I have given this much suggestions. This much links I received. And I clicked on DB engine rankings. And I received this data. From where we have received this data? I clicked one thing and I given DB engine rankings and we have received this data. From where we have received this data? This is the Google. In Google we have searched, right? So Google, they will use Google BigQuery. It will be here. This is the Google Cloud BigTable. This is see this Google BigQuery. This is the relational database. Okay, you have searched the data right in Google, so it will fetch the data from the Google BigQuery by using Google BigQuery. Like in Oracle SQL PLSQL, how is the SQL PLSQL? Like that, in Google BigQuery also there will be SQL and PLSQL. So by using those technologies, it has fetched the data. Okay. For example, let's say, so you want to book the bus. There is Abbey bus. So if you click here, so it will ask from where to where? From Hyderabad to some Vijayawada. And date of journey, I have clicked some today's data tomorrow. I have given these inputs and I have searched. After searching, you are receiving this data, right? How many buses available and how many seats available? What is the rating? Everything you are able to see. What is the price? From where you are going to see this data? From where you all are going to see this data? So it will fetch from the database. In database, already this data is stored, and by using some techniques, you are able to see this data. The techniques, what are those techniques? You will see here. For every database, there will be two techniques. One is storage and processing. Let's say for Oracle, for example, we are storing the data in Oracle database, and to process, there will be languages. One is SQL and another one is PLSQL. Okay, storage. Let's understand. First, we need to store the data, right? So we are storing the data. We have seen here Avibus data. So to see that, we need to store the data first. Where we are storing? We are storing in the database. We are storing the data into the database. Okay. And after that, I have given from and to Hyderabad to Vijayawada. I have given date. And after that, I click on search. So it is bringing the data from the database. How it is bringing the data? By using these technologies. By using these languages, we are fetching the data from the database. Okay. Like Oracle, there is a MySQL. MySQL also there is SQL, VPL SQL. Next MS SQL. MS SQL also there is SQL and TSQL. Okay, like other PostgreSQL. In PostgreSQL also there is SQL and TSQL to fetch the data. To store the data, we are having databases, and to fetch the data, we are having these languages. By using these languages, by using these scripts, we will fetch the data from the database as per the user requirements. Okay, any doubts still here?
No, sir.
Not clear, right?
Yes.
I'm going in depth, so don't worry. First, we need to see the variable. Now our course objective is Oracle PLC developer. How to become a Oracle PLC developer? What are things we required to become Oracle developer? You need a strong knowledge in SQL, strong knowledge in PLSQL, basic knowledge of Unix commands, basic knowledge of DBA commands, basic knowledge of performance tuning techniques. Okay. Performance tuning techniques means, let's say now same example. I have clicked on Abibus and I search the data. Hyderabad 30 for this date. I searched here. I clicked on search. So within seconds data came, right? Within seconds data is fetched. Within seconds. But if you are clicking that, if you are clicking on search, and if you are waiting, if you will wait 1 hour, then how you will feel? It is taking so much time. I don't want to use this app, Abibus app. So I'll use another app because it is taking time. It is taking the patience. So I don't want to wait this much time. So that will, to improve that application developers, what they will do to improve the speedency means how the data will fetch so much faster. They will see. So to improve the queries, to improve the programs, to fetch the data faster. So that techniques are the performance tuning techniques. This you don't worry, this we will do. This everything we will do. In the part of course, this everything we will see. Okay. And next, what are the job openings in current market? Current situation. Current situation means everyone knows, right? In this situation, what is going on in my job market? Everyone knows.
Yes.
Actually, there is so many fluctuation is going on, and there's so much recession is going on now in job market. In this recession period also, if you put Oracle PL SQL developer as well, you are getting daily 4 to 5 calls because there is so much demand for the database jobs. Why? Because everyone is going for example, one graduate came. For example, you have completed your graduate. Everyone is going to the looking for the digital technologies. What are the digital technologies? Like data science, like Python, AWS, Azure, everything, all of the digital technologies. Everyone is going to the digital technologies, but there will be a shortage of the developers, database developers. There's a shortage of the database developers. So that's why for database developers, there will be a huge demand. Okay. Even your application is running into the AWS, Azure, but to store the data and processing the data, you require the database. Okay. For temporary purpose, there will be so many data warehousing tools. Let's say Amazon. There is Amazon DynamoDB. See this Amazon DynamoDB, and also there is a Redshift, Amazon Redshift. So many DBs will be there, but those all are temporary. Temporary means they won't store data permanently. So they will process the data, whatever the data is required. Whatever the data is required, they will process the data. The remaining data, they will store into the table formats. So for that, we will require a relational databases or DBMS. Relational databases mean these databases. In these databases also nowadays, there will be, everyone is using Oracle. Why Oracle? Why Oracle? There is a high availability.
Yeah.
High availability means, let's say, uh, let's take an example of ATM. You are going to withdraw your money into the ATM. Okay. So if there is no services, means the ATM services are stopped, how you will feel? Every time this ATM will not work properly, so I don't want to come to this ATM. You also you'll feel like that. So further, when the ATM will be out of coverage, because backend the database will run. Okay, while running the database, if something happened and the database crashes, at that time ATM will be unresponsive. Further, the Oracle has developed multi-node feature. Multi-node feature means the database is running in node 1. Okay, if the node 1 crashes, node 2 will be activated immediately without any downtime. Node 2 will be activated immediately. For example, node 2 also crashed. Node 3 will activated immediately. Once the database administrators, they will see what happened to the node 1, and they will see and they will fix the issue. Till that time, node 2 will be their backup and node 3 will be there, like this. This is the high availability without taking any downtime. Downtime is, for example, they want to, there is a bank databases. So they want to do some kind of activities into the database. So they want downtime. But users will be there. So they won't agree. Okay, this is the year end, we are doing year end activities, we are doing quarter end activities, we are doing month end activities. We will not give downtime for this activity. They will say like that. So at that time, what they will do, they will stop the node 1 and they will activate the node 2 to do the operations, and they will do their activities in node 1, and once it is done, they will activate again the node 1. That means high availability. High availability means without downtime. Without downtime, we are using the application. Okay, so clear, right, this concept? This is for just knowing purpose only. So there is no any relation between the Oracle developer course. This will taken care by the Oracle DBS, database administrators. Okay. Next is security. Security means most of the banking industries, insurance industries, healthcare industries, travel industries, airline industries, pharmaceutical industries. All of these industries are using Oracle database because of security and high availability. Banking means there is a sensitive information of the customers, right? So they don't want to lose their customers' data. They don't want to leak their customers' data. So further, there is a securities should be there, right? So Oracle is providing high security for the applications. That's why these all industries are using Oracle. Okay. And next thing, this everything you have learned, you got job in as a Oracle PLC program. So everyone can think, what after Oracle? Okay. So what after Oracle means, I will show you Oracle applications developer. You can go as a Oracle apps developer. Next, you can go as a data warehousing developer. Means in addition to the Oracle PL SQL, I'm telling you, what else you can prepare? Data warehousing developer, and next AWS cloud developer, cloud data engineer, Azure cloud data engineer. Next GCP. GCP means Google Cloud Platform. Cloud data engineer, and you can go for the data science as well. Why I'm telling this? For everything, to become all these roles, basic is Oracle PLC. If you go to the any of these, and next main thing is big data technologies. For all these technologies, everywhere if you go, so their main thing is SQL. And that too, if you learn the SQL and Oracle database and MySQL, MS SQL, and remaining Amazon DynamoDB, Google BigQuery, everything SQL will be easier. One of the advantages Oracle SQL. If you learn the SQL in the Oracle database, remaining all database syntaxes are similar and it will be easier to understand. So that is the main advantage. Okay. And what are the packages as a Oracle PLC program? For 1 to 3 years, there will be 3 to 7 lakhs average. 3 to 5 years, 5 to 15 lakhs, and 5+ years, 15+. Depends on performance. For 5 years, if you are having good knowledge, on database, performance tuning, everything, you might get 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. Depends on the performance. And if you go to the product-based company, they will give you good increments and good salary. If you go to the service-based company, so they are having fixed percentages of increment. But while going to the service-based company only, you should take the good salary. Okay, these are the topics. Any doubts in this? No need to take care of all these things, high availability, what is security and everything. Everything will be taken care by the DB teams. And for this also, for just knowledge purpose only, I have explained this everything. To learn for now, we need to learn only these things. Oracle, in this SQL and PLSQL. So the course content will be, this is the course content. These are all the SQL topics. And these are all the PLSQL topics. Once the PLSQL completed, I will teach you the basic DBA commands and basic performance tuning techniques, and what are the real-time tools we are using, and what are the process we are doing in real time. So I will show you those real-time tools, and I will show you the real-time scenarios, and after that, resume preparation. This will be covered in this course. This will be done in 35 to 40 days, 35 to 40 classes. Any doubts, any questions regarding the course content and timings? The batch timings will be, there will be 2 batches. There will be 2 timings available with my schedule. One is 7 to 8 a.m. and another one is 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. I will ask everyone availability. Based on that only, I will start the batch. There is one 7 to 8 a.m. and 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubts, any questions, you can reach out to me always. In that group, you can post your questions and everything, or you can call me personally also. I will answer those questions.